Welcome, everyone, to Everyday Possibilities. And today, I would like to give you all the tool of the elegance of being needless. When we function from needs, we aren't functioning from being us. You're functioning from lack, from survival, and not from thrival and what you know is truly possible in this world. No, needs aren't real. Needs are invented realities. But we're taught through our lives that we need to have a relationship, that we need to have a certain amount of money to live. We need to live in a certain place. We need somebody to need us. We need to have children. We need. But when you can get out of functioning from need and from the awareness that you have everything, the universe can turn around and give to you anything and everything you would truly desire to create as your life. So, oftentimes, like when we are in a relationship, we feel like we need to see them a certain amount of time. They need to call us a certain amount of times per day. Or if we're away, they should call us or whatever it is, text us. But when you can function from needlessness, when you don't have a need of your partner or a need for them to show up or even a need for them to be in your life, you can have gratitude and you can have joy in that relationship greater than you could possibly imagine. Just to give you an example, I have someone who is an enjoyable other. We have no labels or definitions or even needs or requirements of each other. And we don't need to text each other in between when we see each other. Sometimes we send a little something or a little photo or something funny if it pops into our head to contribute to them. But we don't talk 10,000 times a day, but we never talk on the phone. We rarely text in between, and that's okay. It creates so much gratitude and joy when you are with them and for when you are spending space with them or making space or spending time, whatever you want to call it, to be with them. And it can be the same with kids. If you have kids, if you don't have a need for them to show up a certain way, if you don't have a need for them to need you, then you can create a greater gratitude and greater relationships with your children as well. We spend so much time with need trying to control everything. When you function from need, all you're trying to do is control your money, control your relationships, control everything. And what has that ever gotten you? When you give everyone and everything around you the freedom to be who they are, they can have gratitude for you. You can have gratitude for them when they are showing up in your life. So practice this needlessness. When you start to go into need, have gratitude and function from that space of, oh, wow, I don't need them in my life, but having them in my life and as a part of my life is a great contribution to me. So look at the contribution that your relationships are, that money is, rather than looking at as that you need it. Desires and having a great life and what we would like to create is completely different than functioning from need. With food too, you don't need food. You don't need to eat. We need to eat to a certain extent, but we need way less than what we give our bodies credit for. Our bodies function off of energy, water, and a little salt and a little sugar. And when you begin to have that lightness in your body and not even function from needs with your body, again, that will create gratitude and joy like you've never had before in your life. So practice being needless and see how that applies this elegance into your life in everything you do, in all of your relationships, in all of your situations, and the different money flows that that contributes to your world. So have an amazing day and thank you for joining me. You can catch more of these tips here on Facebook Live, or I have all the replays on my YouTube channel as well, which you can also find here on Facebook. And check out my podcast sometime. I have tons of tools and tips on my podcast as well. Again, thank you guys for joining, and I look forward to the next Everyday Possibilities. Have an amazing day and ciao for now. Bye.